Hello and welcome to the cult complex of Cetinoiava or Cetinoiava Moghila. The cult complex was built at the end of the 4th century BC and the first years of the 3rd century BC. The central monument is this mound. The mound is surrounded by a stone rampart. The stone rampart, or crepida, represents the solar circle. It also represents the horizontal plane, sort of the mundane or the visible world, but the mound itself cuts across this horizontal plane and connects the underworld, the earth, and the sky. Some researchers think that the mound also marks the border spaces between these worlds, where the transition from life to death to immortality takes place. The shape of the mound mimics the mountain. In Thracian mythology, the mountain has a specific meaning. The mountain is a point of intersection between the heavens and the earth, and as such is the center of the visible world. The Mother Earth, or the Great Mother Goddess, is closely associated with the concept of the mountain. There is a bit of a disagreement on what this is. Some archaeologists think it was used to hold wine, but some researchers have suggested that it was used for storing water. This temple complex was visited often and by many people, and there would have also been many priests carrying out the Orphic rituals. And all these people needed water for drinking and cooking and cleaning. Also, water was central to many Thracian rituals. This idea is further supported by the discovery of small pits containing the remains of everyday household objects and burnt materials, confirming the presence of permanent or semi-permanent habitation around the mound. However, the idea that it was used to store wine is supported by reports of the use of wine mixed with other hallucinogenic substances in the rituals to awaken the Orphic king. But it is time to venture in. Holy macaroni! Prepare to go back to ancient civilization. The steps leading into the mound are already part of the journey, and they remind the visitors that they are climbing towards a higher plane. This area did not have a roof. The roof has been added to protect the archaeology. To the left and right there are stone steps leading to smaller platforms, and the idea is that these platforms led to alleys circling the mound and were used during the Orphic rituals. More and taller steps led through a set of stone doors, now removed, into this antechamber. Can I have a look? Here the purification ritual was performed. Then the would-be king would be allowed to pass through another set of stone doors and enter the center of the mound or the womb. And so, in this chamber, through shamanistic rituals, the union between the would-be king and the great mother goddess is completed, and he is reborn as the Orphic ruler. This circular chamber is decorated with 10 half columns, ending with Doric capitals. The decorations mark the 10 stages of the Orphic cycles. The colors have specific meanings. Red means death, black means the time in the womb, and white, pale blue, means rebirth. Mapping the 10-stage cycle in the Thracian religion is a bit difficult, as not all researchers agree. But very roughly put, the Great Mother Goddess is everything. She first creates the masculine principle, or the sky god. Their offspring is the sun. He is made in part by the sky elements, but also blood and fire from the earth and the underworld. The sun god travels across the heavens, then descends into the earth. According to some researchers, the sun god is slaughtered and his blood fertilizes the earth. Either way, from this destructive union between the earth and the sun, a new sun emerges. The cycle of death and rebirth ensures the continuation of the visible world, but this marriage also gives life to the sun's child, commonly called Orpheus. And here it gets a bit vague, but a man trained in the secret teachings, which include music, singing and poetry, can enter in the sacred union with the Great Mother Goddess and be reborn as the Orphic ruler with divine qualities. After his death, he is taken back to the mound where he became the Orphic ruler and is buried in its vicinity, thus completing the last stage in the 10-stage cycle and leaving the endless cycle of death and rebirth to achieve immortality. So far, the consensus is that the Thracians didn't write things down, and most of what is known about them comes from ancient Greek and later Roman writers and of course the archaeology. But as research continues, what is known about the Thracians will probably change and evolve. Thank you for watching. In the next video I'll show you another interesting corner of Plovdiv. Hope to see you then. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, it would be wonderful. I publish these videos in English on Tuesdays, Italian on Wednesdays and Bulgarian on Thursdays. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.